Can anyone hear me? Can you just confirm in the chat that you can hear me, please? Oh, lovely, perfect. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream. Thank you all so much for coming. It's great. I'm sorry that it was so impromptu like that. But anyway, thank you so much for coming along. Oh, thank you so much, Drew. Now there are a few things that... Yeah, you can also hear the sirens. Sorry about that. Living in London, there's going to be a lot of those. Well, I hope everyone's doing well this evening or this afternoon, depending on where you are. So yeah, I've just got a few things that I wanted to go over and just chat a bit with you guys, really. So, if everyone's ready, I think we'll start now. So, I think I'll break it up. If you guys want to ask a few questions, I think I'll leave that a little bit later in the recording, in the stream, sorry. But for now, I just wanted to chat with you guys about some stuff that's been going on and some questions that I have for you guys. To answer your question, Bitty Bitty, we've only been live for about 2 minutes, so you're not late, no worries. Okay, anyway, so a lot of people have been asking about a face reveal, and I'm not opposed to it, but I do want to make it special. Now, you guys have been asking for a while, but lately a lot of you have been asking quite repeatedly and quite recently, which is why I wanted to ask you guys in the chat now, how important is it to you? Is it very important? Is it something that you guys don't mind? So yeah, just go ahead and spill your thoughts in the comment section for a little bit. I'd love to hear what you guys think of that. I mean, is it really important? Just really want to have some input from you guys regarding that. I like the mystery. Okay, 100k for face reveal. Don't care. Lol. I would love a face reveal. Not really important. I'd love a face reveal. I love the mystery. Not too curious. I like your voice. Not at all. Hi Mortis, Nancy from NYC. Hey Nancy, thanks so much for coming. Like to put a face to a name, Mortis Media. Do it when you hit 500k. Where do you get your stories from online? I'm fine with waiting. No, keep the mystery going. Would love to see your face at 100k. Would not mind. I don't mind. I'm here for your talent and impeccable work. Okay, alright, so a lot of mixed comments here. Strip club horror stories from Light's Darkness. That might be a bit risky, with YouTube demonetizing stuff. The thing is with risky topics, like strip clubs, for example, or even the paedophile video that I said I would do, which I've got all the stories for, but I'm just kind of holding off on doing it, but I can do it any day, really, is because I did like a semi-risky video, and then that was demonetized, and then loads of other videos were demonetized, and then I had this wave where I was constantly on their radar, and they just kept, taking my monetization off all my videos, which I you'd understand is very annoying. So that obviously wasn't good. It's not good for the family. It's not good for any of that. But I just had to kind of think, right, I'm gonna leave it for a little while, because once you leave it, YouTube kind of is like, oh, okay, well, he's not doing anything bad. We'll leave him alone, and that's what they do. But it does take a while. So that's why doing these risky topics is hard, because I know that if I do it, even though a lot of people will be happy that I've done it, I then risk, you know, a lot of backlash from YouTube. And right now, I'm quite lucky. I'm not in their radar for any of this stuff. But well, but there you go. So I just want to wait and see what happens. I'm tempted to risk it, but at the same time, if something really bad happens, then I'd be quite upset. Super chat, Luna Sax. Me and my boyfriend love it when you say, "Let the darkness take control." All right then. Well, I'll say it one more time. Let the darkness take. Oh, hold on, I said it wrong. And let the darkness take control. There you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Team Valor. Oh, I'm Team Mystic. Even though, oh well, never mind. Valor is red, isn't it? Valor, red. What's yellow team? Yellow team. Instinct. Oh yeah. Yeah, Valor. Must be Valor. Valor's red. I hope you like that, Luna Sax. So yeah, there you go. Let's see. Will you do more poop stories? I love those, please. I'm having surgery Monday. Hope I survive though. Also, I'm back from the stream. Oh, thank you, Ashlyn. Well, good luck on the surgery. It sounds really, really scary. And I think I can definitely do that. In fact, on my latest video, Glitch in the Matrix, formerly Mr. Pincer, the Grumpy Dragon, he has put a request. I've pinned it up. If the comment gets 200 likes, we will be repeating hemorrhoid stories. So, if you want it, you know, go ahead and leave a like. That's not to say that I won't do it anyway in future just because I want to, but yeah, I think it's definitely something I enjoy doing. Right. US 199. Okay, that disappeared. I'm not really sure where it's gone. But anyway, thank you so much for the super chats, guys. They're very, very lovely. Very, very appreciated. But don't feel any obligation to do it. As I was saying before, so yeah, that's just the issue with risky topics. You just never know how YouTube feels about certain things. And someone in the comment section did say, you know, free speech and the like, you know, which is fair enough. But, you know, YouTube, they don't really care. They just want to make sure that their website is publicly viewable and doesn't have any backlash. So anything that can contribute to the backlash will always kind of have to be taken down or stopped. Like, I did a really dark, deep web video about a year ago, and that got demonetized. It was on review for ages, and only this week did I get an email saying, "I'm sorry, we've reviewed it, and yeah, it's never going to be monetized." And you know, I had a listen to some of the stories, and yeah, it's pretty clear why. They were pretty bad. So I can understand it, but at least they don't kind of don't try and like flag all my recent videos just because of old stuff. None your biz. I love you more. Oh, thank you so much, None your biz. It's very kind of you. Thank you. Right. So as I was saying before, oh, wish I could give you more broke college kids. Thank you, Darian Boyer. Very much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Hope college is doing good. You should be back soon, I think. Oy, I remember the days. Ashlyn, really funny. I'm having surgery due to a hemorrhoid issue, so I'll be sending you a few poop stories. Lol, man, dying of laughter right now. Oh, well, if you do, if I get enough, I promise I'll do another one soon. I can actually check now how many I've got. If I just look up the word poop. I have 5 poop stories. I usually do about 10. They're not particularly long. So if I get 5 more, you know, I will do it. I will do it. Don't worry about it. So yeah, about regarding the face reveal stuff. Thanks for what you guys have been saying. I'll take it all on board. I definitely think it will come soon. But I think this is the only thing I really need to know. Regardless of the outcome of so let's just say I do the face reveal. Once I've done it, will it take, for you personally, as the commenter that you are, will it take away from the mystery? Will it be like, oh, I've seen Mort's face, because, you know, Mort has to have a face. I don't think I'm going to listen to him now, because I've seen his face. So, if you just answer honestly, if you think, yep, seen his face, don't need to watch him anymore, you can just say it, but I just would like to know if that's a possibility, because obviously that's something that worries me. No, we will still listen. Oh, that's good. Lolly. No, it won't take away. I will always listen. No, I would like the mystery. I would. I don't know what I would means. It's out of context. I would what? I would still listen. I would listen. Yes, the face would take away, but I'd totally listen. If you do a face reveal, I'll totally still listen. No, you've... Oh, this is going too quickly. No face reveal important to me. No, your story's amazing. I always like knowing what a person looks like. I finally made a live stream. Welcome, Heather. I'm staying. Mort has to have a face. I would listen to you no matter what. Morgan. I'm just trying to keep up. Wow, the chat really exploded all of a sudden. Amseekins. I bet I still said that wrong. Amseekins. You should show your face as a certain Patreon amount. Well, the thing is, on my Patreon, it's just, you know, whatever you want to give. I don't actually have like a tier list for patrons. Oh wow, that was a big donation, Amseekins. Thank you so much. But yeah, maybe I think it would be a good idea to do it on Patreon first. But I'll wait and see. I think this is something I'll talk about. I know not everyone's here, but this is definitely something I'll discuss with you guys. Like at the start of a video probably, because I don't think everyone listens at the end, because I know a lot of you guys listen when you go to bed and you fall asleep. That's why I usually upload so late, and that's why I think people don't always listen to the end. But that's fine, and yeah, just say it at the start so that way you guys can decide what you want to do. But thank you for the idea; it's very much appreciated. Amseekins. I'd still listen. Chocolate coated hamlet as well as yogurt coated ones. Okay, I don't have context for that. Show your face. I'd still listen. I would keep watching you. No, I love chilling and listening. I would still listen. Okay, cool. Don't show your ugly face, Mortis. Love the mystery. Oh, okay, Dingleberry. Alright, Dingleberry. I like to think of the Master of the Macabre as a soothing, disembodied voice that puts me to sleep. But a face reveal wouldn't ruin anything. Oh, okay, good. Oh, I've missed a super chat. I will send you 3 of them, as I have 3 of them I have. I sent one this morning. I'll send the other 2 whilst I'm listening to this. Hashtag still dying. Oh, I'm very sorry, Ashlyn. But they're very much appreciated. And they'll definitely be used. Let's see, I just need to catch up with the chat. When will you do a next collab with We Shouldn't Be Here? Good question. We did one recently. He's been quite busy lately, so I think it'd be hard. It just really depends when he's free. Being completely honest, I know I had this phase where I was collaborating with loads of people, but you know, as Pandora grows, as I pick up more projects to do, it becomes harder to balance and do everything that I'd like to do, which is why there haven't been many features on the channel lately. But I'm definitely going to try and have a few more out there. There are a few people I want to work with, some projects that I've had, or that I've been wanting to do for a year, or thereabouts, which I think would be really cool if they involved other people. So they're going to come, don't worry. You're the best narrator out there. Thank you so much. Nick Rowlands, Face Reveal, will defo still listen. Thank you. I listen to your stories at night, and every time I hear it relaxes me. Thank you. You're awesome, bro. Your videos put me to sleep in a good way, not boring, lol. I watch every new video. Thank you for the content. Thank you. Okay, I think it's pretty good. What if he's ugly, though? Say Anne. Yeah, that is the problem. Do a poll for the face reveal. I often fall asleep. Can't wait till you have 1 million subs. I would have been there. I would have been here since less than 100k. Thank you. I'm going to just kind of skim read these now. Okay. Oh wow, just so many comments. Just trying to catch up. Cool. Alright. Alright, cool. Cool. Well, thank you so much for all the support, guys. It means a lot. It's really good. Doesn't matter what you look like, your voice and stories are amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. The Glitch in the Matrix one's one of my favourites. Haven't had a chance to watch the most recent, but I plan on watching it tonight. How about a collab with Swamp Dollar? I'm going to do that. Again. Bye-bye, Super Narcissistic. Again, it's just lots of people I'd like to work with, lots of people I haven't really had a chance to connect with and collab with, but hopefully soon. And a new super chat from Delicate Night. Hi Mort, my son and I love to listen to your stories, and they also help pass the time when he has to stay in the hospital for his chemotherapy. Oh goodness. I'm very sorry to hear that, Delicate Night. I hope that he has a really, really good recovery. So, yeah, just hope that everything's going well with that. But I'm glad that it helps. So, genuinely, thank you. Was that in relation? Probably. I'm see it. I'm sorry, I need a bit more context. I kind of lost track here. Anyway. You should be working with Darkness Prevails. Hi, Mort. I'm a night person. Always crave more. Your work truly brings happiness to my life. Helps with depression and anxiety and chronic pain. Takes my mind off it for a while. Oh, I'm really glad to hear that. Really glad to hear that. You can't hear me. Oh, dear Denise? When the pipes are calling. Can everyone hear me? I hope everyone can hear me. Don't tell me. Well, I think everyone can hear me. I hope you can hear me, Denise. I'm sorry. Oh, good. Good. Lovely. Anyway. Yeah, sorry. Audio glitches. Good. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I've been having internet troubles for a while. That's why the pictures are still black in the videos. Because the internet company doesn't do anything. I'm sitting right next to the internet box, and yet it taunts me by being absolutely awful. But yeah, it is what it is. Jessica Madison, agree the mystery is better, and also agree that Patreon reveal should be first. Yeah, I agree. You know, if people donate, it's very kind of them to do so. You know, I don't actually give any form of reward really, other than the occasional what's it called? Credits at the end of some videos. So I think there would probably be a good idea, and also of course discuss it with everyone beforehand, just to make it fair. But I think you're right. Always love your videos, from Laura Bell. Thank you so much, Laura. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Where are the scary videos, Mortis? They'll be coming. They'll be coming. No video tonight, unfortunately. No. Just because so few people saw the Glitch in the Matrix stories, I wanted to give some people, well, most people, a chance to catch up. And that's something that my wife and I, mostly my wife really, has noticed, that videos that come out on Friday night and that are out during Saturday, they don't really tend to do so well. I'm not really sure why, but they just don't. You know, which is fine. But I think the Glitch in the Matrix video is is a really, really good video. I actually added it to a playlist called The Best of More, which are videos that, in my opinion, are the best videos I've ever produced. Just, if you haven't listened to everything, you know, I've got over 400 videos, so it's hard to listen to everything. And you want to listen to something on a day that I don't actually upload, I'd recommend checking there if you haven't heard something, because honestly, those are some pretty good videos, pretty good stories. It's a mix of both creepypasta and true, but honestly, my best. Just so good. And with the glitch video, I took about half an hour just touching up the 8-second Mortis Media intro to make it all fun and glitchy, which I really enjoyed doing. But you know, I'm glad that some people noticed and they said they liked it. Catty Grindstaff, goodbye more. I've got to go. Keep up the awesomely awful stories. Thank you, Catty. I hope you have a good night. Denise, I have not seen Glitch in the Matrix. I will do tonight. Well, I'm glad. It's just some videos I feel they're really. I put a lot of work into it, of course. They're really good, in my opinion, anyway. And if I were to pump out another video tonight, which you know I could do, that would mean that that video would get pushed further back, and people would be less likely to watch it. And the thing is, when some stories are so good, I want you guys to listen to them. And it's just that trade-off, really, of one day you guys not getting a video, but everyone else who hasn't seen it gets that chance to catch up and see something that I'm really, really proud of. That's not to say I'm not proud of every video I produce, I am, but some stories are so good that I think I really want people to listen to this. Which is always hard, because sometimes you do videos and you think, wow, this one I really hope lots of people watch because it's brilliant, and it doesn't happen, and then you produce a video that you think, yeah, this one was okay, and then boom, it explodes, and you're just a bit confused as to why. I don't know. People like different things, but it's cool. There was a comment I saw that I wanted to reply to. Natalie Finn, sorry you aren't showing your face. Guess you never will. Sad. No, I am. I will soon. I love you to your video on haunted objects, not just the dolls. They're my favourite. Yeah, the dolls were also some of my favourite stories. It took so long to gather those stories, honestly. Someone submitted one for the video a year ago, and I said, yeah, I'll put it into a video. So I categorized it away, doll stories, and I had like one or two, and then all of a sudden, you know, a year went by, and I realized I hadn't done anything. So I worked really hard to try and find the remaining few. I added some, like, as the year went on. You know, you find something, yep, this will fit, in it goes. But it just takes so long, especially when it's really peculiar topics. Like, I think I've got shadow people, I've got a few others that I think are really, really cool, but it's just really hard finding stories that are decent quality that I think are worth listening to. And I'm very sorry that the audio is choppy. There's not much I can do about that, really. It's either the internet or the internet. I apologise. So, now that we've answered the face reveal question, which is good, I have another announcement, which is pretty cool. I'm working, I can't really tell you all the details, but I can tell you that I am working on an audiobook. Do you think Killer Orange Cat is listening right now? Oh, I hope so. I think he's a really, really lovely person, and I hope he's doing well. Really good friend. What I think you should do a serial killer documentary as an addition to your channel. Interesting, Melanie Muster. Serial killer documentary. The thing is, documentaries require a lot of time, and doing a documentary and a video every day is going to be very challenging. But I have a really good friend called runs a channel called Briefcase, and he does sort of documentary videos about crimes and murders, and I think if you're interested in that, you could definitely check that out. And we are actually planning some big collaborations. he's been waiting because he's just started and he's just been approved. Well, he's just like passed the threshold for monetization, and once it gets approved, which is a bit of a wait. We're going to start working together on some big videos. Really good friend. Really recommend him if you haven't checked him out already. Briefcase. Really awesome creator. Some really cool videos. Murders that I'd never even heard of and that are really, really nasty. But like I said, we're planning on working together, doing some big stuff over on his channel and some reading on mine, of course. So I'm going to do some. It's just not necessarily all going to be on my own channel. Oh, as for marathon live streams, I would honestly love to do one, love to do some. But right now, it's just very, very hard with this internet. In fact, at this very moment, it's saying that the stream health is very bad. So I'm sorry about that. That may be why the audio is a bit choppy. But yeah, back to the audiobook. It's a lot of work. When I've said that there are days when I say, I'm sorry I couldn't upload, I'm working on a big project, or I'm sorry it's a compilation, I'm working on a big project. It's usually because of that. And it's a lot of fun to do, and I might do more in future, but for now just doing this one is fine. It's really good to see that you guys would buy some. That's really, really good. But yeah, I hope that you guys like it if you get a chance to see it. I'll let you, of course, all know once it's released. Oh, and speaking of my friend Briefcase, he's actually in the live stream. So hello, Briefcase. Great guy. Like I said before, we're going to be working on some really, really cool videos, probably over on his channel, all the kind of serial killer documentary style videos. Like I said, he produces some really, really awesome stuff. And if you haven't checked him out already, please do. They're really cool, really fun videos, really dark. Definitely something I think all of you guys would enjoy. Actually, he's on the end of like every video of mine as a card, so you can always just click at the very end and see. I'm replying to a question from Heather Persilver, asking if you'd like to collaborate with me. Well, it's fine if you don't have good equipment, but definitely send me your channel. If you just send me an email, we can chat through that. We can probably arrange something. I'm always open to working with smaller, well, any channel really. I don't really mind. I've got another person who is up and coming. I really like his work. He's called Mr. Ramsey. If you haven't checked him out, he's definitely someone who I'm going to be working with quite soon. So yeah, check him out, Mr. Ramsey. Pretty good. Scottish narrator. I really like his voice. I hope you guys do too. And if you can't check it out now, it'll be on the channel at some point soon. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But like I was saying, audiobook, it's going to be coming out well, soonish. I'll keep you updated, but I'm very excited for that. If Forensic Files ever starts back up again, I'd vote for you to replace Peter Thomas. Oh, that's very nice. Now, okay, right, it's time to move on from that. So now that I've spoken about those things, I'm going to open the floor up to you guys. If there are any questions that you guys have for me, anything you'd like to know, feel free to, dish out in the comment section anything you'd like to know a little bit more about me. Feel free to ask now. So I'm just going to wait for everything to come in. Hello, Lynn. Thanks for stopping by. Do you have any brothers or sisters? Yes, I do. I have two brothers. One One of them has a channel called History Profiles. He lives in London like me, but on the other side, and he's got a lot of work right now, so he doesn't really have the time he'd like to make the videos to the quality that he would like to. But once he sorts himself out a little bit better, I think he's definitely going to be back on. And my other brother doesn't have a YouTube channel, although he does play with the idea that he'd like to. But we'll wait and see. If they start up again, well, if my other brother starts up again, or if the other starts a channel, I will of course let you know if you're interested. How old are you? I am 26 as of June this year. Can you do about the staircases in the woods? You know, Melanie, it is so creepy that you mentioned that. So creepy, because only today did I find a new page on Reddit called Reddit Stairs in the Woods, and I was reading it, and I have it pinned on my dashboard so that I can read the stories, you know, get in contact with these people, and see if I can do a video about that. The fact that you bring it up today is a little bit weird. Great coincidence. So yeah, they'll be coming out. Definitely something I'm very interested in and find very creepy. If you guys have heard the original Missing 411 stories, there's Stairs in the Woods stories. It's essentially stories about these woods and the stairs, and you're never supposed to climb to the top, because if you do, someone will die, and other really, really creepy stuff. So when I do that video, keep an eye out. It's going to be really, really good. What's your favourite topic narrations? It's a bit hard to pin to just one. I enjoy so many. I think though, I really like cryptids. I really like skinwalker stories. I find them absolutely fascinating. But I also love a really good, deep and profound paranormal story. So those two would probably definitely be my favourites. Probably closely followed by police stories, because they're so raw and the things they see are absolutely gut-wrenching sometimes. What stories are the hardest for you to narrate? Probably the diarrhea stories, the diarrhea and hemorrhoid stories, because they're not usually horrific, they're usually quite funny. And whenever you narrate something funny, and you find it funny, you usually laugh. So I think someone picked up on this once. I was narrating a story, I did the cuts, and I left in like a little chuckle that I couldn't really edit out, like in a video. And some people commented on that. Some people were like, wow, yeah, I heard you laugh, and I was just like, yeah, it was funny. So, yeah, probably those. Probably just funny videos, because you laugh and they're hard to narrate. You probably mean if I find stories hard to narrate only when I read them and they're really, really sad, because I really get upset for the people in them, but hard in terms of difficulty because of, you know, narration. It's always going to be the funny ones. Is anyone else here from New Zealand? Well, not me, but I have been there. Well, we've been there, and it is a beautiful, beautiful place. You live in a lovely country, if you live there, Michaela. Outside of YouTube, that was. It's just YouTube now, and before it was a sort of trainer for this hotel software. It's not even a software for a hotel, it's a like kind of add-on that a hotel could use, and I trained people and configured their accounts. That was my job. My son has his own channel and was wondering what you use to edit your software. Premiere Pro, Delicate Knight, is what I use. Premiere Pro. It's pretty cool, but there are other and cheaper softwares out there. But that's the one I use. Amsikins, are you Welsh too? Oh, Denise, you're Welsh. Cool. Some people I've seen in the comment section do not know you do this full time. True? They must do, but yeah, I do it full time. Hi from Texas. Hey, Russ. I left that for you to come here. Oh, thank you, Clarissa. You can always go back when the stream's over, but thank you for stopping by. Hi, Moore. Hi, Amanda. What time is it? where you are now. It's 7 p.m. here. It is 7 minutes past midnight here. Why so British? Daniel, why so American? Is my response. I need to get back on track. Morgan, 11 a.m. here, staircase in the woods, I will. June, are you a Gemini? I am a Gemini. Your birthday's the 7th. Oh, the day before mine, BD Saints. Cheers, Mortman. It's Dom from Queens in New York, home of the Ramones Gala Gala. Oh, cool. No more. What do you look like, Amanda Panda? You'll find out soon enough, I promise. We're on the same creepy level. Tell us about you and your family. Hold on, guys. It's just the cat. Our cat Tigre is at the door, so I'm gonna have to just let him in. Just give me a sec. Sorry, guys. I'm doing this in the kitchen, and well, our cat was hungry, so I had to let him in. Sorry about that. Where was I? Tell us about your family. Well, I've got a wife and I've got a daughter, and that's our little family. And we live in London, and it's pretty good. New dad. Pandora's going to be 6 months tomorrow, so the 13th just the 13th really, and it's pretty good. It's quite challenging being a dad, but it's also a lot of fun, and it's just really, really great having kids. Do you have a kid? I think I answered that, Vanessa. I do. Her name's Pandora, and she's going to be 6 months. Your channel is great. I sent a super chat. Thank you, TV the Wicked. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Thank you so much, TV. Really, really appreciate it. What are your favourite genre of movie? I love horror. I also love... I like lots of movies. Probably horror. Horrors are usually the ones that excite me the most. For example, the Nun film. The Nun is a film that I'm really looking forward to so much. I really can't wait to see that. Have you ever performed any dark art rituals? I'm afraid I haven't. Have you had anything paranormal happen to you? Christina, I've always wanted something paranormal to happen to me. When I was growing up, my family and I lived about half-hour drive away from the most haunted village in the whole of England. And I've always been fascinated by the paranormal. And my mum once took me there, and I always wanted and expected to see a ghost. But I never did. And after reading and researching, nothing. And my mum said she saw one, and I've spoken to lots of people who, they said they've seen one, but I've never seen one, and I've always wanted to. If anything paranormal does happen to me, you guys will be the first to know. Something that I always find very funny is when people say, oh, this thing happened to me. No one will believe me. People will think I'm crazy, and I think, well, will people think you're crazy, or will they just be like, oh, it's, paranormal stuff? I personally would be, super interested. But there you go. I guess some people think that anything paranormal is crazy and out of this world. I don't. What time is it? It's now 11 minutes past, Melanie. 11 minutes past midnight. Hey, Scooby-Doo's... Scooby-Doo. I probably just can't read right now. Hi, Scooby-Doo. What are your favourite horror slash... Who's your favourite horror slash mystery author? Probably Tobias Wade. The way he writes his stories is just so gripping. And he's written some short horrors that I've read, and I've actually had to email him because I'm saying, Tobias, you can't leave a story like this, please finish it. And because he's always writing and writing and writing new stuff, he's like, yeah, I'll probably get to it. But he's super nice. But his work is so good. Love your work, Mork. Thank you, Poxy, by default. Thank you so much. The super chat is really, really generous of you. Thank you. I'm really, really glad that you enjoy my work. Thank you for listening. It means a lot. Let's see. I love your paranormal stories. Thank you. Do you believe in the paranormal? Denise, I do fully believe in the paranormal. I've never had anything happen to me, but I do, and I really hope something does happen. Glitch in the Matrix really scared me because of my tablet was glitching when I watched this morning. The replay button kept popping up. I think it might have been the glitch I put in. Your mic is bugging. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I missed this. Luckily, I didn't. He likes Skinwalker stories. He talks about them the most. The stories in the ring. Yep, that's right. What's your favourite horror movie? I think it's definitely The Ring. I love The Ring. I've seen the Japanese version, and a lot of people say that the Japanese version's better, but I personally prefer the American remake. I think it's just better all round. They took a great idea and made it better than it was before, and it's definitely The Ring. The Ring 1. The Ring 2 was really bad, and The Ring 3 was better than The Ring 2, but it's really hard to keep a good horror franchise going sometimes. Would you collab with Creeks and Peaks again? Yeah, I think I would. But I just haven't had the chance to collab with many people at the moment, Daniel. How do I send my stories to you? Melanie, all that you need to do is send it to my email. Hey, Black Metal Nazgul, thank you so much for coming. Glad that you could make it. Russ, I love your videos. Thank you so much for trying to address everyone in the chat. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure everyone else does too. Happy almost 6 months for your little one as well. Oh, thank you, Russ. Thank you so much. Really grateful for that. And yeah, 6 months went by very, very quickly. It genuinely seems like she was yesterday that she was born. And, clothes that fit her only a few weeks ago no longer do. She no longer fits in the little basket that we kept in the room for when she fell asleep during the day. It's crazy. None your biz. Thank you so much for your generous donation. $24. Wow. So kind. Thank you. Let's have a look. Are you looking forward to seeing the sequel of the Annabelle movies and The Nun, Lulu? I am. They are some of my favourites. I really loved the Annabelle ones. I thought the way that they kind of structured the stories, the origins and everything, and then kind of flipped it around was pretty weird, but I really want to see what they do with Annabelle 3. And I think it's really clever because I don't know if you guys have seen it, so if you haven't, spoilers. But in the original case, not any of the films, but the original case, because the original case hasn't actually been done yet, they said that little notes were left, and then they integrated that into the films, into both films. And I think it was just really clever how they've taken everything and kind of really had a big setup. Really clever. I really like it. Really good film. Do you have a daughter named Pandora? Vanessa, I do. That is our daughter. Anyone from Germany? Hey, XY, not me. Please do Canadian Horror Stories compilation. Well, I've never done regular Canadian Horror Stories, so it wouldn't be a compilation, it'd just be a regular video. But I think, I'll tell you what, I'll add that now. I'll add it now. Canadian, I spelled it right, Horror Stories. There you go. Right, it's on my list. It's on my look out for these stories list, so I'll try and find them. Canadian Horror Stories. Luna Sachs, what do you do for a living and a job? Talking to you guys, and reading for you guys. So that's my job. That's it. It's pretty nice because I get to be in the house with my wife and with my daughter, and I get to see her grow up. So it's really good, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you. It's really cool, and I really appreciate that everyone listens. It means a lot to me. I have a friend that lives in New Zealand. Anyone from Oklahoma? I don't know. Oklahoma, right. I thought Oklahoma was a place. Right. Am I really this far back in the chat? I think I'm lost now. I'm just trying to get everyone's questions. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, this chat has really exploded. Okay, here we are. What a voice! I think you have a great voice and narration. I imagine you kind of Vincent Price. I cannot believe you're only 26. You have an amazing talent. I enjoy being creeped out. Thank you, Lynn. I live in New Zealand, Greg. Wow, you live in a great country, Greg. We really, really liked it when we visited it. Seriously awesome place. Hmm. My mouse is being annoying. The chat keeps jumping. But I'm just trying to get everyone's messages. Where did you and Mrs. Mort meet? Darren Boyer. Darian? I hope I said that right. It was at university. We met at university. It was pretty nice. We've been together for 8 years now. It's been a long time, and it's been really, really great. But hey, Mort. Hey, Soul Serenity. Anyone from New Hampshire? Briefcase, love your videos. I love Briefcase's videos too. Favorite horror movie? How do you send my story? Melanie, email. All you need to do. Bless us this food. Okay, I'm just seeing if there are any more questions. What does your wife and family think of your occupation as a horror narrator? Well, my wife thinks it's pretty cool. As for the rest of my family, I think originally they were a bit dubious and interest. I thought it was quite interesting, and yeah, they're all pretty fine with it. Everyone really likes it. Everyone's really, really supportive, and it's great. So that's awesome. Why does it seem like you're talking underwater? I'm really sorry. It's just the quality of the internet is so poor that's kind of a. Hopefully soon it will be fixed, but until then, that's just what it is. Sorry. Love you, Mortis. Love you too, Black Metal Mascal. Thank you. Tell us your origin story. What led you to narrate on YouTube? Julie. Okay, well, it can be quite long, so I'll keep it as brief as possible. So, I mentioned before that I was working a boring job, where I was helping people configure and teaching them how to use this software for hotels. Sorry, and I got so bored one day because I did my job, I finished everything, but I couldn't leave the office. So I had to do something to not be so bored. So I started listening to YouTube, and I think off with like serial killer documentaries, and then I think I found Rob Dyke, and I listened to everything he made, and then I think I found Top 15s and Mr. Creepypasta, and listened to No End House, and I was just hooked. When I listened to all of No End House, I started just binging on horror and found the horror community, and it was amazing. And I told myself that I would love to do it too, so a few months later, I took the day off on my birthday to record my first video, but when I listened back to it, I was absolutely disgusted. I said, oh no, my voice sounds awful, there's no way I can ever do this, who would ever want to listen to me? And so I stopped. But then, towards the end of the year, Rob Dyke hosted a big competition called So You Want to Be a YouTuber, I think, and it was the second time he launched it. It's the one that Kaylee won. And yeah, once I got the ball rolling, I just kept going, and I'm really, really glad I did. Even though it was really, really slow, but I'm really grateful for Kaylee Elise and Killer Orange Cat. Those two guys really helped me out, really pushed me, and really gave me a big push at the start, and that really, really helped out. So I'm really glad that they did that. Definitely wouldn't be this far along if it hadn't been for them, which is why I always speak of them in such high regard, because they really helped me out, and I'm really grateful for that. Denise W, thank you. Denise W thinks you're blonde. I think you're a ginger. What's your hair colour? It's dark brown. It's dark brown. It's not black, it's just dark brown. Sorry guys. Amstykins. Good guess though, but sadly no. Mate, you and Being Scared are my favourite storytellers. I love your work, as everyone else here does. Never stop me. Thank you, Greg. I don't think I ever will. So yeah, and Being Scared is amazing guy as well. Really lovely. If you haven't checked him out, please do. Okay, so that's my origin story. Let's see. I bet he looks like Thor. No. If you want to see someone that looks like Thor, look no further than Nature's Temper. Honestly, he looks just like Thor. Seriously, if you want to go to the stream now and look at him on his videos or his Twitter, you'll see he looks just like Thor. Julie Blaine. I'm in Lake Elsinore. California, right in the middle of the hashtag holy fire. It's like a war zone around here. Wish us luck. What's that? What's holy fire? Is there something going on right now that I'm unaware of? Are there fires? Oh yeah, there were fires in America. I just thought that they'd finished by now. Damn, are they still going on? Really sorry to hear that, Julie. I hope that you guys are doing well, and thanks for your donation. I just hope that you guys are safe. That sounds awful. Let's see, where was I? Okay, I've answered these questions now. Let's have a look. I love the name Pandora. Whenever I wear my bracelet, it reminds me of you. You should remind me of my hubby, really, I guess. Good one, Denise. Good one. Yeah, we actually had the name picked before Pandora became a big store in England. So, when it became really big, it was like, oh, well, I hope people don't think we named her after the store, because we didn't, but we really liked the name, and then Pandora sort of exploded, so, it is what it is. The Nun movie, Sister Act 3. When am I going to get my mystery box? I'm still waiting, lol. Vanessa Dutoit. Vanessa, I'm really, really sorry for that still. I sent it over a month ago. The post office told me to check in on them on Monday, so I will. And I'll email you an update. Sorry about that. He has a Reddit page and info. You'll see contact him. Thanks for letting everyone know I'm Sickins. Make sure it isn't a demon. Have you been to the tower? I'm not sure where that is, Nancy. Not sure if I mentioned it before, but Poxy by default, thank you so much again for your lovely donation of $20. It is, again, super appreciated. Thank you. And I'm really glad that you enjoy my work. I love how interactive you are in your other live stream from other YouTubers. They don't seem to interact as much as you. Thank you, Darian. But it's just when you're live, I think it's just a bit challenging to know what it is you're going to do. But I think just talking with you guys and answering your questions is something fun, and I'm sure you guys have loads of questions, so I'm just trying to answer them, just so you know a bit more about me. But thank you, it's a great comment and a great point. Do you ever find it a bit difficult to sleep after reading the stories you read? From comment. No, never. I'm a very deep sleeper, and pretty much the moment my head hits the pillow, I'm out. So, yeah, not really. Sorry. I had a vision. I also dream when people die shortly before they die. That is pretty scary. If you want to write it up, I'd love to read about it. Have you done sleep paralysis stories before? Nick Rowlands. No, but I am working on it. I do have some stories lined up, but I need a few more. Venikins art. Any new merch in the works? Venikins, yes. I was meant to launch it, but then I got held up with the audiobook and other in real life things, and it just takes time from getting it as perfect and getting it to the quality I want. So I am trying to make it a priority to release it by the end of next week. So I'm hoping by the end of next week it's out. But I'm sorry, it's very hard. It's just me and my wife trying to do everything. So it's very challenging. But great question. And thank you. Soul Serenity, you're awesome. Well, thank you, Soul Serenity. You are awesome too. Huge fan of your work. Thank you, Jade. Do you have any plans to try and break into television narration? Lynn Wright. Well, I've never really thought about it, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't really know how to go about it, Lynn. I could try, but I wouldn't know what to do or who to go to. But I think it'd be pretty fun. I think it'd be pretty fun to voice characters like on series or TV or stuff like that. But it's not off the cards. Again, I think it's just a question of like taking the time to do it, and trying to take the time to do new projects is always challenging. But thanks for reminding me. I think it's definitely something I want to consider. Do you think we live in a matrix? Maybe. I don't like thinking about it too much, because then I get all confused, and it makes me question my reality, and then I start to get really creeped out. So I'm not sure, but when I read some of these Glitch in the Matrix stories, it really makes me think. And it's a bit depressing thinking that all your actions are just things in a computer, which is pretty sad. Time to go to bed here. Have a great one. Oh, I think Ice Fry's already gone, but thank you. Have you seen The Grudge from Tessa Jella Miles? I have, and I thought it was pretty good, but I have not seen the sequels. But it was pretty good. The first one, anyway. I have to tell you, a demon is trying to take my soul. Gave me serious nightmares, and I never get scared like that. You did such an amazing job. Thank you so much for. I'm really glad that you enjoyed that. It took a lot of work, and I'm really glad that you liked it. Unfortunately, that I left one mistake in, which really got on my nerves, but it was so good to produce. Thank you. Mort, do you know where I got my last name from? I do not, Melanie. Let's have a look. Soon she'll be 22 and in complete control of your credit card. Oh gosh, no doubt. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Alright guys, well I've had to jump to the very bottom now because there are just so many comments. So I'm going to try and just do all the ones I see. So if I haven't read yours, feel free to post it again. I'm just going to try and do a quick fire. Do you like any comedy movies? Bit on the spot. I do like a lot of comedy movies. I can't really think of any off the top of my head. Have you seen Norbit? I like that film. Do you ever embellish stories, add some descriptive adjectives or stuff like that when the story has potential but is lacking in some way, or do you just go with what you got? Generally, most of the time I just go with what I got, but if it's something that someone's sent me and they don't mind me adding details, I add to it. But I never add, like, I never lie, I never make a whole load of stuff up, but I do add, like, adjectives, like you said, just to make it add a bit of oomph, but I don't go adding like paragraphs of lies, if that's what you're asking. Hey guys, Mort here today. I will be talking about 15 scary Minecraft YouTubers. I have no idea what that means. Okay, right. Darian Boyer, can you try doing an American accent? Alright, I'll tell you what, Darian. I will answer the next question in an American accent, and you can all laugh about it, because I think it is terrible. Just give me a sec. I haven't seen any messages from him at all. JD, I'm actually here. I just need to find a question. Should I just explode again? Kids. Alright, this is going to be an American accent then. Just need to prepare myself. Will you ever do a postbox for fan mail? We are dying here to send you things. Ah, that sounded so cringe. I'm sorry about that, guys. But that is the American accent. I really am terrible. Will I ever get a mailbox? Yes, you're not the first person to ask, actually. Really, really good question. I think I had someone ask me that the other day. I am. I think I'll open one soon. The thing is, in England, opening a post box can be quite expensive, a PO box, but I think it's definitely something that I'm going to be doing soon. So, if you guys want to send me stuff, feel free. Don't feel obligated, and maybe when I've done that face reveal, I will even do unboxing videos of your stuff, if you guys want that at all. More, it says about face reveal because he's secretly a black-eyed child. Katie, you have caught on. What's your favourite era? Mine is the Victorian era. Very fascinating. Oh, and regarding the question someone had for favourite comedies, it's called the Cornetto trilogy. The first one's called Hot Fuzz. The second one's called... Oh no, the second one's called Hot Fuzz. The first one's called Shaun of the Dead. It's this trio of films by these two British actors slash comedians, and they are hilarious. If you're interested, I'd recommend checking them out. Nick, good night. Do you have nightmares? Only rarely. Nothing to do with the stories I read. Mostly just, like the horrific things that your mind conjures up, like my baby disappearing, or my wife getting lost, or having my arms and legs cut off. Just really horrible stuff, but nothing that I get from the stories. I don't have any volume, the screen is black. Oh, I'm sorry, JD. Please send us your fan mail and gifts. Please let us send you some fan mail and gifts. Oh, I will, Denise, thank you. I appreciate that you promote other YouTubers. Gracious of you. Oh, well, I only got somewhere because other people promoted me first, so I feel that it would be unfair if I didn't do the same to other people who are up and coming. You have to give and you have to take. I heard a saying once, and it's like whenever you get to the top, don't forget to send the elevator back down. And by no means am I saying that I'm at the top, by any stretch. But I certainly think that whenever you go up a floor, you definitely need to send the elevator back down. I think it's just the right thing to do. Oh, am I at the bottom of the chat? No. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Antikins, for your postbox from Denise W, None Your Biz, and their new American friend. Oh, thank you, Amsikins. Well, I guess I'll have to open it now. I'll tell you what, well, with the money we've raised, thank you again so much. I'll put it towards that, and I think I'll open it on Monday or something. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. Thank you. This can be the postbox stream. I'll open it and I'll tell you guys when it's out. But I don't know how long it takes to set up, but it will definitely be out very soon. Well, it'll be available very soon. The Tower of London. Someone's asked what's been there. It'd be really cool if someone sends stories about it though. Nefertiti, I have been there. My wife and I actually celebrated our first year wedding anniversary there 2 years ago, and it was lovely. What pet do you have? A cat, and he's out of sight now. How do you say water like the Americans law? Is it water? Is that how you guys say it? Water? Do you find it more beneficial for your channel if you upload every day, every other day, or maybe once or twice a week? I seem to receive more views per video when I upload once a week. Nightmare Files, it would be every day, but that's just me. I love the Yankee accent. Now do Kiwi. I can't actually do Kiwi, Greg. Even though I've been there, I think the difference I can't pick out the difference between a Kiwi accent. I think I can do Australian a little bit, even though it's awful. But Kiwi, I think I need to listen to a Kiwi accent just to get it right. Anyone from UAE? Nope, Fahim, sorry. Can you do an American Texan accent? What would that be? I don't know. I'm from Texas? I'm not really sure if that's right or not. Or if that's really, really not good. Trying to live, it's not that expensive more. It is when you live in central London, or at least in the post office I have. Sound like an American robot. Dude, why can Brits imitate American accents so well and American sounds like goobers trying to pull off British accents? Funny, I don't know, Shaun of the Dead, that's a great one. Shaun of the Dead is really funny. And so is, Hot Fuzz, that's the other one. Brilliant game. Okay, I'm just trying to get all your questions, but they just keep coming in. You're amazing, more. Almost 90k subs. Thank you, Ariana Tor. I personally don't want to know what you look like. Sometimes it can ruin the whole image I have of you in my head. Sky Dancer. Well, I think I'll leave it open so that you don't have to see my face. Maybe I'll be creative. So only those who want to see it have to see it. I'm still reading. When you read those camping stories, it's the most scariest thing ever. I get chills. I just imagine seeing a skinwalker. Just damn. Yeah, those are good. Iron Fist. I really like those ones. Where are you from? I am from England, the southeast. Almost exactly the same place as, how could I forget his name? I can't even remember his name anymore. It's escaped me. The other English YouTuber with like 500,000 subs. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. You guys know who I'm talking about. Lazy Masquerade. Same area as him, pretty much. What's your dream vacation? Probably going back. Probably road trips. I love road trips. Road trip exploring. That'd be the dream vacation. Just exploring, the open road, being able to go wherever I want with my wife and baby. That'd be so cool. Can you try an American accent like Keith Bandit from You Got Us? I don't actually know that, so I can't, I'm afraid. I hope you see this more. You're amazing and I love your work. Congrats on 90k. Thank you, Ariana Tor. Can you do a Lovecraft story one day? Nefertiti, I think I will. I'll try. I'm not sure if it's in the public domain, but I think I'll give it a go when I can. Mort, would you ever do a collab with Hellfreezer? I have done one, Morgan. I think I've done two, actually. I'm not going to rule it out, maybe in future. I think you look like David Tennant. I don't, but that would be funny. I think he's a cool guy. That was great of you, Mort. Of your American accent. The same place Orlando, and the same place as Orlando Bloom. Yeah, that's right, Briefcase. That's right. Same place as Orlando Bloom. Well, I'm a man that does not factor in. Please do a Brummie accent. Oh, I think mine's just gone terrible. Jose Cuevas, hello! What celeb do you look like? Honestly, I don't think I do look like one. Not any that I can recall. The Brummie accent question. So, you want me to speak like I'm from Birmingham? A little bit like that? Oh, I don't think I do it very well. Not very good at the Brummie accent. Itch. So there you go. More no. Is that no because it was awful? Amsikins, in my mind, Mort kind of looks like Scott, aka Nature's Tempest twin brother. Oh, that would be nice, but sadly no. Have you done a collab with Mr. Nightmare? No, I haven't. It would be amazing. Joe Moose, hey! It's cool, bro, no worries. More, I've watched and listened to hundreds and hundreds of generations. I've liked almost every single one. I've shared several. I'm having trouble there because I can't see and hear you. Help. Sorry, Jade, not sure what's going on. Everyone else can hear me. Very specific question. If I could move to America, which state would I move to? Honestly, I have no idea. Because I don't really know much about each state to justify which one I would live in. But so I don't know. I've only ever been to Texas. Really? I think that's it. I've only ever been to Texas, so I can't tell you. But my wife and I do plan a nice big American road trip one day, and I think that'd be really good. And that way we'll be able to visit loads and loads of you guys. You know, passing by, little meetups here and there. I think it'd be pretty cool. And maybe once I've been to every state, I'll be able to answer your question better. Can you do an Insomniac accent? Paisley Rhino. Well, he sort of has, I think it's a bit like this. No, I don't even think I can. It's just so similar. Hey guys, it's Insomniac. I don't even think I can. I can't even pick up the differences I'd need to do Paisley Rhino, I'm sorry. I don't know if you answered my question, but have you seen the Silent Hill movies? Ash Hodge, I think I've seen the first one a long time ago, and I really liked it, but I haven't seen the rest. I would like to see all of them. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe soon. Let's have a look. What type of stories do you refuse to do, if any? Jose, any that involve a lot of graphic gore, I think I now steer clear of those. Really, that's pretty much it. Or just anything that's you know, like pushing it, like child abuse stories. I don't think I'd do child abuse stories, like stories that focus solely on a child, someone who's gone through child abuse and their experience. Like, for example, it'd be like if someone says, you know, I was abused as a child, and just mentions that, you know, okay, that's fine, but I would never, ever go into like detail of the actual abuse. I can't do that. If you ever come to Northern Cali, come on by. You know, Lynn, we might just do that. Mort, you sound like you have Virgin Media. I wish. I hear that Virgin's really fast. Not that I can get it here. I love your channel. You are the master of narrations. Thank you. Alright guys, I'm going to have to wrap this up in the next kind of like 5-10 minutes. So I'm just going to try and plow through your questions one last time. And hey Lisa, welcome to the house. Sorry I'm a bit late on all the comments. A gaming channel called Eric Thornius. Probably properly pronounced it. Also one I just recently met an English friend online. We make fun of each other in accents. That's pretty cool. He's on 90s dial-up using a potato. Satan. Yes. Yeah, the potato isn't really working. I might need to replace it with a different potato. Mortis Media, Connor or Khabib? I don't know what that means. Sorry. No one else would answer me. I just wanted to show up for you because I said that I would always keep my word if earthly possible. Well, I know Jay can't hear me, so I'm going to just say it in the comment section. Sorry, I don't know how to fix it. There we go. Comment replied. Can I come visit y'all? Well, maybe when I've done my face reveal we can do a London meetup bitty bitty. But until then, visits are temporarily suspended. But it won't be long, don't worry. Unless you want to visit like next week, then it's too soon. First gaming console. Any horror games you love? First gaming console was a Game Boy Advance. Horror games that I love. I haven't really played many horror games. I think Resident Evil games are pretty good, but mostly because they're the only ones I've played. I really should play more, to be honest, but it's just time. Not really much time to play. I got 2 devices running. You have an Echo. Thanks, Mort. Love your work. Long time listener. Definitely the best. Thank you. Damn, I'm on the train to London to see you already. Lol. Can I have to wait, Itch? Can I have to wait? You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Yeah, it's fading. Thought it was my headphones, but I think Mort answered my question, so it sounds good. I hate scary games. Until Dawn is great. Yep, Mort's work's good. Do you ever get the chance to look up Straight No Chaser? They're awesome. I will, Daniel. Thank you. Another game that I really want to play is thank you, Denise, for stopping by. Thank you. And thank you, Domi. Very kind of you. Another game I really want to play is called Outlast. I do a lot of thumbnails I take from screenshots from the game because I think the game is awesome from the thumbnails. So I really want to give it a play because, you know, the thumbnails are so cool. And it's really nice that you guys are so lovely in the comments section all the time. It's really funny because a lot of other YouTubers that I know say, you know, oh, my comments section is so toxic, la la la. And it's just like, oh, well, mine's really lovely and I have the loveliest subscribers that I could ever ask for because everyone is so kind and just so chill. So thanks. So many people complain, but I only ever have good things to say about you guys. It's really lovely. How's your baby? I hope they're doing good. Our baby is doing really well. Yeah, she's currently asleep now. I hope this hasn't woken her up because that will be terribly bad. And Amsikins, I'm sorry you've got to go, but good luck and you're welcome for being a moderator and I wish you all the best. Alright guys, those toxic chats are where I live. Sate and ah, funny. Thank you, Bitty. So guys, I think it's time to call it a night. Thank you everyone so much for coming. It's been a real pleasure being able to chat with you guys. I really would like to do this more often. Maybe have a few guests in that I'd love to speak to, like Killer Orange Cat or Being Scared, and a handful of others. I think it would just be really cool. Actually, for the 50 of you that are left, I've got a question. In my next video or in my glitch video, if you leave a comment saying who you'd like me to speak to in a future stream, that'd be pretty cool, and I'd see what I can arrange. So if you do that, maybe I'll be able to have a cool guest. Yeah, you heard the sirens, Itch. So yeah, let me know, guys. It was lovely being able to speak to you, and I'll be back tomorrow, not today, tomorrow, with a new video, probably camping or deep woods or something like that. Definitely forest related. So yeah, we're gonna go back into the woods, and we might for a whole week. I'm not really sure yet, but we'll have a wait and see. But anyway, guys, take care. Again, thank you so much for coming. And if you haven't seen the glitch video, please do. It's really good. But for now, guys, I'm going to sign off. Stay awesome. And I'll see you.